And Vicky then, a police officer working in North Wales and having no money at all left once she's paid the bills.
Claire, unfortunately, this is a really familiar story that we're seeing at Money A+E. And at Money A+E, we're a social enterprise and financial support organisation, and we work with diverse ethnic communities, those from disadvantaged groups facing money challenges and social exclusion, and young people. And we provide one-to-one money advice, financial education workshops for adults, but most importantly at this time, we're providing grants for people who are being affected by the cost of living. Like I said, it's all too familiar a story that we're seeing at Money A+E, and it's just really, really dire at the moment.
Yeah, and inflation figures today now at 9%. Another big spike, and hearing predictions it could be 10% before the end of the year. Jerry, what can people do? People struggling, unsure of where to get the help. What options are available to them?
Yeah, it is so difficult, really. These energy bills are going up. We're seeing that, the price cap's gone up by 50%. We're seeing that people are having problems paying their rent, and people are being made homeless, basically, and losing their houses. They're in extreme and desperate situations. And at Money A+E, we are basically made up of people who have experienced these problems themselves. The same problems your listeners are facing. We've had, Vicky and Carol speaking today, and our workers, our staff, are people who've experienced those problems. So it's really an empathetic type of support that we offer. We also offer these grants. What we're seeing is over the last 6 months, we've had people initially coming in with what's called the deficit budget. And this is essentially where you cannot afford to pay your essential bills like your gas, your electricity and your rent. And people are struggling. 6 months ago, it was about £100 to £200. Now it's around £1,000. And because of that, it's so difficult. So we're offering these grants that can help people. They're small grants, short-term grants that can support people at this time of crisis, essentially. But also you're being welcomed into a community. Lots of people, because we've experienced it, we know the desperation, the anxiety, the stress, the isolation that people feel. And often, your two talkers, Vicky and Carol, are so brave to come and talk about it. Yeah. But there's lots of people who actually just suffer in silence, essentially, and don't get the support. So there are support agencies like ours out there. Okay. They must reach out and come to us. Like I said, we offer these grants. We've got people who are empathetic and supportive. Pick up the phone, call agencies like Money A+E. There are other agencies as well, like you've got Stepchange, the CAB, Christians Against Poverty, that they can also call as well.
Jerry, thank you very much. Jerry During there from Money A+E.